Hello, Internet! I can talk. Hello, Internet, and welcome to Buddy Reads, where I read a Hello, Internet, and welcome to Buddy Reads, where I read a small selection of a book and review it for you. Today we are covering the beginning of The Dark Tower by Stephen King, the final book in the series, The Dark Tower. We're almost done, and I am so happy! Today we are covering the first 3 chapters of part 1. That's right, this book goes back to the format of, I think it's like 4 or 5 other stories that are each have their own individual chapter sets, further solidifying my theory that Song of Susanna was supposed to be a part of the finale. They said we want 2 books out of this, so they just split Song of Susanna off. It also starts exactly where Song of Susanna left off, with Callahan and Jake going into the Dixie Pig, not the Dirty Pig, the Dixie Pig, to find Susanna/Mia, who is giving birth to the child that will bring about the end of the world. Anyways, Jake and Callahan go through the building and they come across the vampires. There's a big battle fight. There's a big battle. Jake doesn't want to leave Callahan. Roland and Eddie actually go toe-dash and possess Callahan's body, force Jake to leave. That's a thing, right? So Jake runs off with Oi, leaving Callahan to the vampires, which aren't like the normal romance vampires. These are the vampires from the strain, very animalistic. In fact, these are the monsters that have the animal heads from the end of Song of Susanna. Callahan is there, and Callahan sacrifices himself. Not before he asks Roland if, well, he is finally a gunslinger. Before he dies, Roland says, yes, you are a gunslinger. Callahan actually, he gets bit, he gets eaten. I believe he shoots himself because that's alluded to later. All I really know is that Callahan sacrificed himself so that Jake and Oi can get away. And I knew that bastard was going to die. Then we go to Roland and Eddie's story, which is taking place in 1977. And they are driving to New York to take care of the rose that is growing in the construction lot in New York. They are driving along when they get hit by the toe-dash wave, which allows them to go and save Jake from getting eaten by the vampires, but not Callahan. Everything just kind of plops back into place, and Eddie and Roland are in the car again, and they're driving along. What they need to do is they need to take the deed that they got from Calvin Tower, and they need to sell it to Susanna's her uncle. And so they are working on that, going along their way. And they decide that they need to send the guy that they got the car from to the rose itself and keep it safe while they're doing all those dealings. And I'm a little confused by all of this right now. And what I really want is more action. And at the end of the section, Eddie and Roland come across a slow mutant from the first book. I believe this is the first time we've seen them since the first book. And the slow zombie tells them that there are 50 people coming for them. At least I think that's what they said. Again, this is getting really confusing. I would blame the fact that this is the beginning of the book, but this really isn't the beginning of the story. Song of Susanna is the beginning of the story. This is just a continuation. It picks up right where it leaves off. It doesn't recap you at all. It kind of hits the play button after there was a pause for a while. So there's that. But Roland sees that, and the guy says that you need to go to Fiddle DD to meet with Susanna/Mia. And Roland says, okay, we will do that. And then he kills a slow mutant. Again, I'm trying not to pass judgment because this is the beginning of the story. Well, kind of. But I'm also passing judgment because this really isn't the beginning of the story. I cannot wait to be done. I'm hoping to get another section done later tonight. So if you see a second video from me today, it will be a second section of this. Because next week I want to start The Handmaid's Tale, and I want to read that before the series comes out on Hulu. Yes, I can talk today! Damn it! before the series comes out on Hulu. So we will see if I am able to accomplish that. If you like what I'm doing, go ahead and hit the subscribe button so you can see more. If you like this video specifically, go ahead and hit the like button. And go ahead and leave a comment letting me know that you like me. Go ahead and leave a comment letting me know that you hate me. Go ahead and leave a comment letting me know that you want to see more. Go ahead and leave a comment letting me know that you want to see less. Go ahead and leave a comment letting me know exactly what you're reading right now and if it's irritating you. I've been Elliot the Purple-Haired Doofus. This has been Buddy Reads, reminding you to watch Epic Jam Radius. And I will see you all in the next section of The Dark Tower by Stephen King. Toodles!